Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Nation. Today I'm giving you guys another Dragon Ball Super predictions video. Today covering episode 61, Zamasu's Ambition, presenting the Zero Mortals plan. So let's get right into this. Before we do, I just want to mention I'm going to be doing my Dragon Ball Super episode reviews live right after they air. So about 5 minutes after the episodes air every Saturday, depending on where your time zone is. I will be doing that on my channel, so if you want to watch those, stay tuned on the channel on those days. But let's go ahead and get right into these previews here and give us some predictions. So, yo, it's me, Goku. Every single week we get this. Damn, Zamasu in black. That's actually a pretty cool shot right there, too. So it looks like everyone's going off to fight them in this episode. And interesting, looks like they have like a little combined blast here. Zamasu in black. Just based on what we had a second ago when they were both side by side shooting each other, or shooting with each other. These two blasts combine into like this giant meteor fireball, so that looks pretty devastating. It looks like this is possibly a dead Gowasu. Zamasu's taking the earrings. A second before this, he has the time ring box. This is the box for the time rings, if I'm not mistaken. And he's taken the earrings of Gowasu, putting it on himself to make himself a Kai here. That's what that's doing. Interesting, you get like a little light up effect too, I'm noticing as well. In this scene, it looks like Trunks tries to take on Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, but obviously he's not going to have a whole lot of luck doing that, is he? Mai also in the episode. Trunks looks like he gets beaten pretty badly right back here, to the point where, actually, if you really look and pay attention, you can see either Goku Black just released him or he karate chopped him, but his hand's kind of extended here, so I guess that's some little detail to note of. But yeah, Trunks is knocked into his base form, and I'm assuming they're really going to explain like what exactly happened. Now, I am now just noticing this, and it's kind of crazy. So, we know that Goku Black and Zamasu are sort of different. Zamasu is Goku Black because Zamasu had used the Super Dragon Balls to switch the minds and bodies with Goku. So, Goku was in a Zamasu body, which Zamasu, who is now Goku Black, had killed. And we also have the immortal Zamasu that's also in the future. So there's two Zamasus, just one of them actually is Goku Black. What I'm noticing is, obviously the episode looks like they're giving the backstory and how exactly this went down. He has the green Patara, Goku Black does. But this Zamasu does not. And this is 99% positive on this. This is going to be the immortal Zamasu that we see in the future. Now, what I figured went down, because the immortal Zamasu, the one we see in the future, who also has a green Patara like this, I would have thought that the immortal Zamasu would have been the mastermind behind the whole thing. He seemed like he was the leader, or the one that knew what he, had the better laid out plan, I would have figured. Maybe that's still the case, but from what it looks like here, if this is the immortal Zamasu, which it should be, unless he goes through a bunch of Zamasus and only one of them wants to go with him for some reason. He is the one that's being approached by Goku Black to be quote-unquote corrupted, or I guess turned to the other side. He already obviously has a corrupt mind in a way. But I would have figured that what would have happened is Zamasu went into a different timeline and grabbed another Zamasu, then Goku Black came from that. But it looks like Goku Black came first. That's what it looks like, which is actually interesting to me. And if that's interesting to any of you guys, let me know down below, but that kind of is a little surprising to me. It's something I just thought was pretty interesting. But he has the time ring here, obviously, and they're shaking hands. It looked like there's a lot of hesitation on that Zamasu's side there, though. And here's that blast we saw earlier as well. It looks really massive. And that actually is a different blast, because the way this one's done, I'll go back in a second. The way this blast is done is quite different. Okay, so he's using the time. He's got the time ring up, right? Is it just to show off, like, hey, I've been using this thing, or is he going to use it again? This scene could be completely unrelated. I like the shading on Trunks here, though. Really nice use of the outlines here. But then we get our Bandai thing here. So let's go back to that blast. I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. This blast, just look at the way it lands. It hits the ground, but the one back here is an explosion in the air. So there must be two of those blasts. It's just something I want to take note of. But it is going to be it looks like it might be a 3v2 fight. If everyone's taking part, I don't know how exactly it's going on. I noticed that they actually are doing the same exact pose here too as well. So it's just interesting to see like this dynamic here. And I'm really curious of how this all goes down. Of how they explain the backstory. Hopefully they do explain the whole thing in this episode. I imagine that's going to take a big portion of it and they're going to fight at the end. That's my guess. But this part here where it's Zamasu right here and Goku Black. Give me your thoughts on that, because I thought that was interesting that Goku Black appears to be the beginning of all of this, really. So there was an evil Zamasu, and he used the Super Dragon Balls to change the bodies and mind of Goku. Right here I have like a brief little, I guess you could say, summary. It's the thing we got this week that gave us the initial spoilers for this reveal of his identity. The thing from Herms. I'm just going to reread it here and put it on the screen. Goku Black's identity exposed. Goku Black's true identity. It turns out that Zamasu used the Dragon Balls, which we now know, of course, is the Super Dragon Balls, which is what I figured it was going to be. Used the Dragon Balls to switch the minds and bodies with Goku. The vile deeds Zamasu and company have been carrying out are also revealed. So we get all that revealed in the episode, hopefully. Goku Black this week, transforming into Super Saiyan Rose once more. I'm still going to end up calling it Rose. Goku Black views Goku and company as the biggest obstacle towards the Zero Mortals plan. He transforms into Super Saiyan Rose and tries to finish them off. So there's going to be a fight at the end of the episode, I imagine, but most of this is just going to be them explaining this. I know I've said it a bunch of times, some people are going to be like, well, this is already, you know, shut the hell up about this already, Josh. Listen, I think it's awesome that Goku Black was the start and he's grabbing a Zamasu. I just figured it would have been the other way around. But that's about it. I don't think there's a whole lot else I can really say. Maybe I am missing something here, but it looks like I got about everything that seems to be going on as preview. So let me know down below. We're going to leave it on that Trunks face right there, because why the hell not? Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Thanks for watching this video, and of course, I'll catch you later.